5 seconds.
You're up.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the Lisa Show. We just got back after a 2-week 1 week absence.
1 week.
1 week.
We didn't go anywhere.
I just wasn't feeling well, and I just couldn't do it.
The show a week ago was pretty. I mean, 2 weeks ago was pretty absent too. So.
Well, that's
What do you mean?
well, because I wasn't. I can't do a show at 8:30. Sorry.
Yeah,
Lisa.
it was fairly absent.
Yeah,
Absent.
soccer tryouts are over for this year.
So
So
if you keep leaning forward, Chuck, you're going to be a ghost the whole show.
I am a ghost. Do you want me to do the thing?
No,
the thing with the thing.
I just did.
Yeah. All right.
All right. So, welcome everybody. I am the Chuck Nellis, and this is Lisa Nellis. Everybody say hi, Lisa.
Hi, Lisa.
Hi, Lisa.
And the man in the background is Mr. Dersh, otherwise known as Eeyore.
The Wizard of Oz.
Don't look behind the curtain.
The green screen.
The green screen.
Otherwise known as the
Yes.
guy who is running late and didn't have the show ready.
That's
That's
all
all
right. You can be pushing buttons as long as you don't disconnect us.
You were
like
talking
used
to your grandchildren's.
Think already's here. Hello, my friend.
I don't have the link
What like?
to the YouTube. It never
Yeah,
tells
you do. You got it in the email.
I know, but it never tells me anymore. I wonder why.
I don't get the notification either.
It doesn't like you.
It doesn't
True.
like us.
Much like Clout.
Yeah. We'll get to them in a moment. I've got a couple comments there.
I got demoted, apparently.
Well,
You got
all right.
demoted.
Yeah,
Let's do it now. Yes, Lisa
Are
got
you
demoted
kidding
from
me?
a founder.
I'm not a founder anymore.
How's that possible? You were a founder.
I'm just verified. I'm not a founder. He's
You-
tired of me. He's
you
tired
were
of
a
my bad
founder?
attitude.
He's
You
tired
are-
of her bad attitude.
You are a founder, regardless of whether
I
or not.
know.
It's-
I don't understand that.
I know.
I haven't even said anything bad lately except directly to Jeff. And that wasn't even bad. He said, join us for blah, 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 blah. And I said, no, thank you. I will pass. And he said, I am tired of your bad attitude. And then he demoted me.
She got demoted like to a corporal. Yeah. No, it'd still be a captain.
No, I'm
From
still
a general
verified. I
to
still
a captain.
exist. So I'm verified, so I still exist. I'm just not a founder, even though I am.
That's too funny.
So anyway,
I just man,
that's
I'm telling
messed
you what,
up.
You know,
That's-
the only thing I get on lately, the followers are botos. I mean, that's all.
Yeah, you too, right?
Every single day, I'm getting like 4 or 5 of them.
Yeah.
Just
Didn't you say you can't tag people for our show, but you can tag people for you and Dersh's
Well,
show?
I was gonna say I can't tag Dersh in the Chuck and Lisa show when I do the
But did
post.
you try and tag me?
But I can tag. No, I don't tag.
I don't
you.
think you. No,
But I
in
can
our
tag-
show, I mean.
But I can tag Dersh in the right side of
I
politics.
think he's got us
Lisa just
blocked.
became a question mark, Dersh.
A what?
I know she
What happened?
dropped out.
No, it
Or-
says. Oh, okay. Hold on.
Yeah, your video
Hold on.
dropped out.
Hold on.
Oh no,
I'm a question mark.
you're a question. That's
How's that?
She's back.
All right.
That's because I'm
Oh,
not a
I'm
founder.
good.
I am echoing though.
Yeah, we
I know, I
demoted.
have to hit the mute button again.
We demoted you on the show too. You're no longer.
I know. I'm the
You're
Chuck
no longer
and,
Chuck's wife. You've
I'm
been
the
demoted.
Chuck and not Chuck show,
Oh, cool. Think I already followed you on Parlor last week.
baby. This is now the Chuck and not Chuck show.
No kidding. Hey, let me get to it. Put up where you can find me, and then we'll do Lisa and you, and we'll get on with the show. 'Cause we got lots of fun stuff to talk about. As you can see, we're already in a chatty mood, so I guess you guys are going to have fun with us.
Have your way with us.
I am at Chuck Nellis on many sites. Seriously. Gab, Parlor, Clout Hub, Tumblr, WeGo, USA.life, MeWe, Codius,
That's where the
Hello
bears go.
Chatter, and Minds. And then I am at Chuck.Nellis.7 on the Facebookie.
Facebookie.
Oh, by the way, I got censored on Clout Hub today.
Did you?
Yeah, I couldn't post I could not do a post. So what I
On
had
Clout
to do
Hub.
is take the.
Aren't they fair and balanced?
Well, you know what? I think it was the website. Maybe they've got blocked, but
Mm.
it's a known and approved website everywhere.
Whatever.
It was weird
I'm
because,
not happy
but
with
you know
them.
what I did? I just took the Gab link
Hmm.
and put it on there, and I
I am a-
said, "Clout Hub wouldn't allow this."
How
So here,
can you be a founder and not be a founder?
I don't know. You got unfounded.
I'm floundering about that.
You're floundering in your foundership.
I'm sad.
I can see that. I hear you sniffing.
That's because I got allergies today.
Lisa,
Hey,
you are
Lisa.
unfounded.
Yeah, Lisa. Where in the world can we find you? And that includes.
I'm
you
on
also,
Clout
so
Hub, but not really, apparently. So
Talk about everything else.
I'm on Facebook, I'm on Twitter, I'm on skirtsandscuffs.com, where I am one of the contributors, I guess
You're
you
a
would
writer,
say.
yeah.
I may or may not get verified on Twitter because of that. I haven't gotten told no yet. Which
I
is,
usually get told no the second I
yeah,
apply.
so this has been like a week, so maybe I'll actually get verified. Maybe if I
go.
tell them Clout Hub hates me, they'll.
Just tell them you're the opposite of your husband, Chuck
Yeah.
Norris, politically. They'll be like,
I'm on-
okay, you're good.
I'm on
Oh,
Instagram.
let go. Welcome, dude.
I'm on Instagram as Louise.
Yep.
That's mostly pictures of my food and pets
Oh,
and
your
you.
food.
I'm on Instagram as Vintage Velma Finds. My Etsy store is also called Vintage Velma Finds, where I'm currently the queen of swizzle sticks.
You are.
'Cause
Oh, my
I
gosh. You bought another
I
200
have
today.
like 230 swizzle sticks. They're really cool. Some of them are really cool.
Oh,
I
yeah.
found out that the wooden ones
Yeah.
are called table knockers, and people used to knock the table when they needed another drink.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so those are cool.
Those are like from the 30s.
yeah, so I learned something new
Oh,
today.
hey, those will be
And
worth
sorry, I'm
something.
scratching my nose, but it's
Well, you're not on screen
it's
right
killing
now
me.
anyway. Hey, we always have
Yeah.
a happy hour basically in the chat room. So if you're here and you're watching,
What are you
please join
drinking?
in. What are you drinking? I'm
Yeah.
having my customary Yingling, and Lisa's having.
I'm
what are you
having this is Miller Lite and
Oh, okay,
Limerita, but mostly Miller Lite,
gotcha. She
So it's
mixes
sort of
stuff.
like a
It's
Bud-
weird.
light lime kind of.
Gotcha. All right, Lisa, what exit can we find your awesome store at?
143
143.
in Consignment Connection. I got two little booths. I got big one in the back. Enter, go to the left.
Yep.
I also have go around the counter to the right on the bottom. There's
Yep.
a bunch of jewelry and
Yep,
littles.
you got a front counter spot
A
now.
front counter spot so people can't stick things in their pockets and take them.
That's a good thing. Hey, Dershie, instead of telling us nobody cares, please tell us where in the world we could find you, dude.
You ruined his thing.
Wait, I got no sound.
Uh-oh, what happened? I don't either. We can't hear.
Hello?
There
Ah,
you are.
there you are.
You muted
Hey.
us.
Sorry, I muted myself.
He's put every time Dershie pushes buttons, something
That's
gets.
funny.
Anyway, where?
This
where in
is
the
this has been a weird day. I'm telling you, folks. I just don't know. It started Saturday and it's gone downhill since then.
All right, tell us about that before you tell us where we can find you. Somebody is like, "Hey, are we here?"
Anyway, so now all the buttons are right, and again, as I've said many times, nobody cares where I am. So therefore, I've already put that information up. If they can't read, they shouldn't be able to find me anyway. I don't want to talk to you. So let's get on with some. Let's get on with some important
It's
stuff.
much more fun when you do the EUR version.
If you can't
of it,
read,
though.
you should be on the next show.
Oh bother! Oh, and what else do you want to tell people who get near your house?
Get off my lawn!
There you go.
That's all we need to
Hey,
know.
that's what you told the lawnmower guys today.
Well, sort of, except
Sort of.
I did it a lot nicer. We haven't had a lot of rain here, so the grass hasn't been growing at all. So the lawnmower guys come today, and I greet him at the door, and I'm like, "Dude, I don't think you need to bother this week." He's like, "Well,
Been 10 days.
Yeah, he said that.
Yeah.
He goes, "It's been 10 days." I was like, "Oh,
There's
well,
no grass.
There's no grass." So he's coming back next week. Anyway, we got some fun stuff to talk about as always, you guys. Did we cover all the intros? I think we did.
I think so.
Nobody cares.
Did we write Dershie's phone number on the bathroom wall?
Every single time. Yeah, how are you doing?
I get a lot of calls from that. Thankfully,
Does your wife get the calls?
I wrote him on the all-gender bathroom today.
Oh, nice. That should
Yep.
be interesting.
It didn't say any gender, it said all gender.
Well, it's a good thing. My wife, she wonders why I get so many phone calls, and I just say it's Chuck's fault, and she's like, okay, that makes sense.
Good excuse.
You know what? That's the same thing Lisa says about everything.
What?
Anything can happen anywhere, and it's my fault.
Well, that's because it's true.
No.
I am unable to argue that point, Lisa. So we'll just go with it.
Hey, Chuck's always right, though, isn't he?
He is always right,
It's
and
still always your fault.
and we found out today he is also the #1 ally of the United States of America. So that's all.
Oh,
That matters.
yeah? Really?
Well, Dershie actually determined that himself.
Oh, okay.
And, I can't argue.
Does that
with
mean
him
you're
that
like a
he's smart.
separate country?
I'm like a separate entity, as you call me an alien.
Oh, you're an alien?
Perhaps so. All right, Lisa, tell
Yes?
us about the food you've been making. That's the first place I want to start. Because this woman has been feeding me well.
Well, we're also trying to eat the food that we already have stuck in
Well,
our
that's
freezer.
novel.
Yeah, I know, right? Except that every once in a while, I'll be like, order something. But
But you've been cooking a couple good meals. What's the one you did the week before last?
I think we already talked about the chicken, the beer can chicken.
Yeah.
And then we, I don't know, I did barbecue but it's,
Oh, talk about the barbecue.
that
That
was just a
barbecue
crock
you've
pot
ever made.
barbecue with a pork butt. And,
But what was the key ingredient?
so you know how sometimes they tell you to put Coke or Dr. Pepper or whatever in there? So I cut up an onion and then put the pork butt on top of it. And then, we didn't have any Dr. Pepper soup, but we had Dr. Pepper cream soda mix.
Oh, so good.
And so I put that in there, and apparently that's really good.
Well, you ate it. It was
Well, I
fantastic.
know, but yeah.
Well, she's made a lot of pork.
And we put some of Jerry's butt rub on there at the end.
Jerry's butt rub.
But that was at the end. That was not at the
You
beginning.
don't do that at the beginning. Well, it's cooking.
Hey Lisa, can you move your computer just like to your left a little bit because we got camper wall.
Yep. Hold on.
Hey,
Other
so
way-
come
other way-
on,
oh,
welcome.
there you go.
Hold
That's
on.
Good
good.
to see you from
That's good.
Arizona.
There we go. Hold on.
That's
There.
good. Hey Lisa, I just have a question. Isn't Chuck the cockpot? No, wait a minute. Chuck's a crackpot. I'm sorry.
Pot?
Not a crock
missed-
pot.
Crackpot.
I missed not a crock pot, but a crackpot. I'm sorry. I misunderstood there for a second. I'm good.
The Chuck and Lisa show is also subtitled as the Bash Chuck Show.
The best Chuck show?
Bash.
Oh. I
Bash.
thought you said the best Chuck show, because that would be true also.
Well, I prefer the next show for my outright outbursts, but
Yeah,
this
I
show
can hear you
just
in the
plain-
house.
I know. I like
You
it when
play
that happens.
nice?
That means.
So does that mean you're faking our marriage, or what?
Oh God, no. Nope, just politically, you and I differ. Alrighty, I do this every week, and it's a lot of fun. Whose birthday is it today?
Not mine.
There's a lot
Not
of
mine.
famous people. There's a lot of not mine either. There's a lot of famous people today. Marilyn Monroe.
She did.
She did.
She's still hot in memory.
Yep.
She did.
Yeah,
JFK,
I heard this thing
JFK
Bob
remembered
Hope
it.
said in one of his so I listen to the history of comedy sometimes on Sirius XM, and they were talking about Bob Hope and how he did his overseas shows and everything, and he said Marilyn Monroe calendars were not an option, they were a necessity during the war.
I believe it. Morgan Freeman, not dead. His birthday today.
Cool.
David Berkowitz, unfortunately, he is still alive.
Who's that? Son of Sam? dude?
Yeah. Yep. Let's see. Alanis Morissette,
Cool.
Brandy Carlisle,
Cool.
Andy Griffith. Hey, Andy.
When's he gonna start making sausage commercials?
Yeah, no kids. We were making fun of that.
Oh my gosh.
Jimmy Dean. Jimmy Dean's been dead for like 20 years at least.
Like, who cares if he talks about sausage?
And he still talks about sausage in his sausage commercials. It's like, that's a little creepy.
That is creepy.
Heidi Klum's birthday is today.
Okay.
The next one is a meh Amy Schumer.
Yeah,
She's
The
just
last
meh.
one was a meh to me, so.
Who was?
Heidi.
Heidi Klum? Okay.
well, yeah,
double
Amy
meh.
Schumer, I'm sorry. I'm
But
a feminist
Schumer,
and all
meh.
that stuff, but she's not funny.
She's not funny, she's not nice, and she's not pretty. I mean, she's got nothing that I find.
But I don't know. I don't
of
get it,
interest.
but sorry about that. I know you're not supposed to back
Pat
other women.
Boone!
But what?
Pat Boone's birthday's today.
Whoopee.
Ronnie Wood's birthday's today. I'm amazed he's still alive.
He's younger than the other one, isn't he? Keith Richards?
Yes.
Keith Richards is going to be alive after everybody.
I just can't believe that.
He's like a cockroach.
I can't believe Ronnie Wood is, though.
No,
he
you know?
should have died in the 60s, in all honesty.
Keith Richards is like, he's going to be like the only living person left on the planet.
Brigham Young, still dead.
Hey, look, buy a bumper sticker.
Oh, is that what you're doing? Look above my head. Point to a bumper sticker. I'm pointing at the bumper sticker. It's $5. Go on eBay to Louise' account and buy 20, please. Thank you.
Hi, Gracie.
Right?
Yep. Our kitty's
Lisa
in here.
Hartman's birthday. Cleavon Littles. Is Cleavon Littles still? No, he died a long time ago. Shoot. And everybody else is pretty boring.
And I seriously, you guys, I'm not like doing cocaine or anything today. I have the serious.
Yeah, not today.
Allergies going on.
Usually she does cocaine, but just not
Yeah,
today.
usually all the days but Tuesday.
1988 was the last day I did that.
Well, I was having babies then. Oh, look, I have a kitty.
All right, anyway, that's enough of birthdays because everybody else is boring.
You're boring.
I'm not boring.
You're not. It's not your birthday either.
It's not your birthday.
It's good. I already had a
It's
birthday this year, and you
birthday.
didn't.
That's true. So anyway, please go buy a bumper sticker. It's really cool. I designed it. Lisa helped me make it, and it'll anybody that doesn't believe what we believe on that stand, they won't like it, which is all the more
So
benefit
then don't
to do
buy
it.
it.
Yeah, it's a great bumper sticker, and he'll autograph it for anybody who's not named Dirge or
But
Jerry.
you have to
Oh
ask.
yeah,
You have to ask
I never
them.
did send you an autographed one. All right, I'll actually get the permanent marker and I'll do one across
Sorry,
the
my
face of it. and send
Cat
it
is
to you.
biting me.
All right, let's get to some cool stories. This one I really, really thought was neat. An 8-year-old boy had to sell his cherished Pokemon collection
Why?
to pay for surgery for his puppy
That
for
stinks.
treatments. No, I know it really sucks. He said while I'm in school, it says he's on the side. He's on the side of the road. His mother says she sees a sign on the side of the road selling his Pokemon. The mother helped get the word out. She later made a GoFundMe goal with $800, but the donations exceeded $5,000, which is already amazing, isn't it?
Nice.
I love this. So he has more vaccine appointments and everything else, and the puppy's going to get completely squared away. But the cool thing is, the Pokemon employees in Bellevue, Washington, got wind of this. So they sent him a package of rare Pokemon cards
Nice.
that are hard to find in any stores.
Wow.
I know, because you know what these things are worth.
You know
I
what?
mean, some of them are worth hundreds of dollars each.
I want to know what rare Pokemon cards that are easy to find in the stores are.
Yeah, well, I'm going to go to that store.
You said it. Your head's chopped off, Chuck.
Oh no, where'd I go?
You ain't got no head.
He's
Oh,
a flathead.
So anyway,
Chuck got a haircut.
I did get a haircut.
I did too.
So anyway, they sent him a letter of appreciation saying, "Hey Bryson, we were so inspired by your story about selling your cards for your dog's recovery. These are some cards to help you replace the ones you had to sell." And the additional money that was raised will go towards the expenses of other sick animals
Nice.
in the area.
That's what we
That's
did.
exactly what we did.
Yeah.
I did a GoFundMe for a puppy we had.
We had cherry,
that had cherry
eye.
And we only needed,
We ended up getting $400 more than we needed.
right, exactly. So we donated to the place that we got our dogs from.
Pause forever.
Pause Forever. So I love this story. It's just cool. Any
Very
comments,
cool.
anybody?
I love it. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I-
We're
I-
all,
You know,
We're all
it's
pet
great.
fans.
It's great when a young kid like that, you know, just takes that kind of initiative. It's so
Yep.
rare
Right.
today, but it's even better when adults
Yep.
recognize something like that and you know, give the kid credit. I mean, it's
Yeah.
it's fantastic. Great story.
The only thing that makes me angry is when people have to do GoFundMes to have like their actual surgery on their own selves. That's kind of sad.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And, you know,
We
you got-
shouldn't have to do that.
Yeah, well, that's why people help so much, and it
I
happens
know,
a
but
lot.
that's just messed up. Only in,
Yeah,
Amer-
but
only in
Michael's
America.
right. Dogs are wonderful. People, not so much. Cats are pretty awesome too.
Yep.
Our
Oh, look, she said, "Thank you,
radio show
Daddy."
kitty is here.
Thank you, Daddy.
Beauty. All right, now Think Already says after I got this haircut, I'm going to get a flat top. The funny thing is about that Think Already, I had a flat
You had a
top.
high and tight.
I had a high and tight with a flat top. Right before,
It was hot.
while we were watching, yeah, it got hot, so I cut it all.
No,
off.
I said it was hot. Like you
Ooh,
were
I
hot.
could do it again.
Not outside.
All right,
Hey,
so we
get a
were watching.
room.
We have a room.
Oh,
We're in
that's
a
right.
room.
We're in a room.
So we were watching The Big Lebowski the first time, and Lisa goes, "Damn, you look like him." She goes, "Grow your hair," and I went, "All right."
Okay.
And I grew it the length of The Big Lebowski, which is about the length it is now,
Nah, his is
maybe
a little longer.
longer.
Yeah,
But then I kept growing it
it was
and
cool.
growing it and growing it.
And then you were
till
like,
it was down to about my L series of the back.
What's his name? Gandalf
Yeah, then I looked like
or
Gandalf.
Dumbledore
I also grew the beard down to here.
or Santa Claus
So yeah,
or there were a lot of people or Bob Seger
yep,
or the dude from Alabama
yep.
or the dude from ZZ Top.
ZZ Top. That was one.
No, somebody said you looked like the guy from Alabama though. Remember?
Mm-hmm. And Bob Seger.
I said Bob Seger.
Oh, you said Bob Seger. Okay. Alrighty. So anyway,
You are the dude.
I am the dude, man. So, I've got two neat stories.
I sent you one
What'd you send me?
about the people with the wedding pictures. Did you
Mm.
lose that one?
I'll see if I can find it. All right. Anyway, I'll be looking at that while I talk about these next two stories, which, I'm saying them because of your mom, Lise. Your mom had kidney issues.
My mom had kidney failure.
Right. Exactly. So, and your mom ended up passing away, of course.
But not
because
from
of it.
kidney failure, but from heart disease. But it was probably related because she actually got a transplant, which was very cool.
Yeah.
And she was kind of too old to get one, but the person was such a perfect
Is
match.
this the wedding one you're talking about?
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
The person that passed away was such a perfect match for her that they let her have the kidney anyway.
All right.
Unfortunately, she only got to enjoy it for a few months, but she was thankful. So what were we talking about the kidney thing?
All right. So yes,
Kidney
I'll
donors?
talk about your people in a bit.
Yeah.
2 days after they got married, the bride gave her kidney to her husband's ex-wife.
A kidney, not both kidneys.
A kid, of course, a kidney.
You said her kidney.
Yeah, kidney. All right. So anyway, 10 years after their first date, they got married. 2 days. 2 days later, they donated. I can't believe to the ex-wife.
Why?
Well, I know because ex-wives and ex-wives usually are not very close,
Unless you're Jay.
or on TV. You know.
Like, I don't know. Jay's got like 3 or 4 and they all get along.
Mm.
And they all like him. It's funny.
Right. So, by the time she was admitted to the hospital in November, her kidneys were only functioning at 8%. Her brother offered to donate a kidney, but he wasn't a match. So she volunteered, and they were a match.
Hi, Shelby.
What?
I see Shelby
Oh, where?
on the screen.
Oh, well, that's better than looking at my yellow truck, I guess. I love my yellow truck. I miss my yellow truck.
All right, stay on.
Stay on task. So anyway, they married in November, and 2 days later, they got the kidney. I know this is a little bit old story, but
So it's cool.
it's cool.
Everybody should be signed up to the donor registry thing
Yeah, yeah, and also
if you can.
everyone should subscribe to our show and give us a thumbs up, please, too. Right, Josh?
Thumbs up on YouTube, not thumbs up
On
somewhere
YouTube,
else.
not thumb up or butt.
I didn't say that. You did.
You were thinking it.
You're so wrong.
You're so thinking exactly what I was thinking.
No. You're
There's-
her. No.
There's-
No.
Alrighty.
That's right,
Anyway.
Luke, if you weren't thinking I was, so it's all that matters.
Okay. All right. That's
Oh
cool.
wow! You aren't even going to realize where this next story takes place.
Where?
I'll tell you in a second.
Well, let's do it. I'm not getting any younger.
You're so funny. All right, a family's handyman gives a service of a lifetime by being a kidney donor. Daniel Reynolds is a 62-year-old veteran of the Army Corps of Engineers. He worked as a handyman with the Antonelli's family in Gaithersburg, Maryland.
I know where that is.
I know where they are too. Second I saw it, I went, I know where
I know where that is.
All right, so
We went to high school there, by the way.
yes, we did.
Supposedly.
We both lived in that area.
Supposedly.
I lived in Gaithersburg. You lived in Durwood.
Yeah. I was special. I got to go there because they had extra math.
She was really special. They put her in Durwood.
Is she,
No, I wasn't supposed to go to Gaithersburg.
is she
I know.
short bus special or?
No, I had the big bus. Thank you very much.
We put her on the short bus, but she turned out to be way smarter than anybody else in school.
And I had to ride the bus because I didn't have any boyfriends that would give me a ride to school.
Well, that's because Chuck rejected you. Oh,
That's
it was
because
the other way
Chuck.
around.
That's because Chuck was busy with the older women.
So, Dan is a 62-year-old veteran of the Corps of Engineers.
You said that.
He was homeless, and he was able to get by just by using his handyman skills. That's how he met Tony and Mary Antonelli. I know these people.
No, do you really know them?
I've met them. Oh, absolutely.
Oh, I thought you just thought it was.
No. Remember the girl with the farm that owned the Pontiac dealership?
So wait, you slept with their daughter?
No.
Oh.
No.
Okay. You slept with everybody else's daughter.
It was a logical
You
guess.
slept
but
with
no.
everybody else's
I
daughter.
know. It was a logical guess, but no. I was very naughty back in those days. So anyway, they helped him to recover by allowing him to work for them, running fixes on the house. When in October 2020, after his routine job with the Antonellis, Dan noticed that Tony, who was 75, wasn't feeling well. He went on to ask if Tony if he was okay. Turned out Tony was about to undergo dialysis due to his persistent kidney illness. Apparently, Tony went under the knife 4 years ago because a kidney failed and received a kidney donation, but it developed scars later on, and the doctors couldn't figure out why. So when Dan heard about all this, without hesitation, he offered to donate his kidney. It was a rather casual conversation, asking him what his blood type was, and he found that they had the same blood type.
Yeah.
And he said
That's
he'd be
always helpful.
honored to give him a kidney. What number do I call?
1-800-KIDNEY.
Yep.
That's not enough. Never mind.
So, without wasting time, the three went on to get things done. Tony, who was grateful for Dan's help, was worried about how he would recover post-op. He knew Dan is struggling financially, so Tony started a GoFundMe.
Slow down.
Keep hearing this. To help recover some expenses. They raised $15,000
Very nice.
at GW Hospital.
Very
They
nice.
did it. George Washington.
But you don't let. All right. First of all, let me get this straight with people.
Yeah.
When you donate a kidney to someone, you don't have to pay.
Right. Doesn't cost you.
you don't have to pay your expenses for that. I just want to
Usually the person who does...
I just want to be clear on that. The donor generally does not have to pay for anything.
Right.
I mean, they might miss work and things like that, but
Right.
they don't have to pay to be in the hospital and things like that.
Right. So anyway, if you're capable of donating a kidney to somebody, sign up, please. That's the whole point of this.
Or sign up just
Audra,
to be,
hi.
sign up in the donor registry. There's also a chain thing where where like this person donates to the next person, and the next person donates to the, or you know what I mean, like
Pee-wee. I see Pee-wee. Yeah.
not literally a chain, but like say somebody that needs a kidney, so you donate to somebody else, and then somebody else donates maybe to the person that that needs a kidney, so you don't necessarily all know each other,
Right.
but everybody gets a kidney.
Right. Exactly. We've gone and... Hey, can we go to warp speed?
What?
I see we're out in space.
What do we do?
This show
What did we
belongs
do?
in outer space.
What
Hey,
did
we have a good time.
What did we do?
Yep. So anyway, try to sign up for that if you can. Alrighty. So, well, Durst making fun of us.
Oh, we're back to normal.
Yeah, we are
we're
back to normal. 7
Um,
o'clock is this show, and 8:30 is the right side of politics.
May was just
Oh.
May was just difficult for me because I had to go to soccer tryouts every night.
When you say normal,
All right, we're back to regular. How about that? We're back to
okay.
Why be normal?
Back
Hey,
to-
please give us a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't
Ugh.
already. I see a bunch of folks on.
I'm sorry, I'm like dying over here as far as itchy.
Oh, don't worry about it. You
So
can itch all you like.
I know, but I don't like to
It's allergies.
scratch my nose on camera.
All right, we're gonna do your story.
Here.
You want to tell it, or you want me to
Look, do
tell
a
it?
mask.
There you go.
My story.
A couple.
No, you can do it.
All right.
I just heard it on Sirius XM and then I looked it up. It was cool.
Yeah. Couple finally received wedding photos 46 years after they were married. Joanne Markham and Adrian Hudson, notice the names are different, were married in 1975 but have since divorced.
This was in the UK, right?
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is in the UK. They were married in Lincolnshire, and they had never seen their photos. Oh, wait, they saw their photos once after the ceremony and never saw them again until last week.
They gave them back to the photographer to make extra prints.
Right. So, the lady said they looked like they'd never been touched since the day they were put in the album. They were pristine and looked like brand new
You missed
photographs.
something.
What did I miss?
How did they get them back? You missed the whole middle of the story.
Okay, I was
They saw the pictures.
Yes.
They gave them back to the photographer to make some prints. Then they couldn't find the guy anymore. Like they
Right.
could never find him, so they never had their wedding pictures. For 46 years, they never had them
right.
because the guy just like dropped off the face of the earth.
Actually, I hadn't gotten that far down the story.
But you were talking about how they looked
right.
when they
I
got
was
them
reading
back.
It down the story.
Well, then it's a poorly written story.
Well, it's on Fox News, so wait.
Well, exactly.
You gave it to me, though.
You're supposed to read these ahead of time.
You think I have time for that?
You're retired. You have
I
time
know,
for
but
everything.
I'm also on 12 sites.
Oh no.
Anyway, they look cute.
Who?
So the couples in the photos.
Right, but they didn't have their pictures like for 46 years.
Yeah.
They're not even married anymore.
So the guy asked his relatives if they recognized the couple. When no one did, they decided to turn to Facebook for help.
Because the photographer died, by the way. You left out that part.
Who's telling the story?
I know, you tell the story.
Well, I'm telling it better than you are. I'm not even reading it.
I'm reading it down the story. You're reading ahead of me. Go ahead.
But you said something about when they got them back already.
Yeah, that was up in the...
You ruined the whole
They
thing.
prefaced it and brought it back down.
Okay, go ahead. I'll be quiet.
Yeah. That's like telling me to shut up. Like, that's crap. Look at that smile. There's a wicked little thing over there. All right.
So what happened, Chuck?
So in the end, they got to see the pictures together. and memory's important, and we can keep the album safe. Now it's back with us, but they're not back together.
So what do? Split it in half?
Apparently. Or they're sharing. You know what I was thinking? The nice thing about it would be if they're neither one of them are married again. Still, they could get back together.
What if they didn't like each other?
Well, in their wedding picture, it looks like they're happily married and have a baby midget. I'm kidding.
What?
There's a girl sitting down in their wedding picture there in the story, and she looks like she could be.
You're not supposed to say midget?
A junior person, miniature person. I don't know what the hell you call it, because I don't do political.
Small people, little people, I think. I'm not sure.
Yeah. So let's see, what is everybody talking about in here while I'm yapping?
People of challenged height.
Yeah. Diminutive. How's that?
No, there's actually different, like, there's dwarves are like the ones that aren't proportionately correct.
Right.
And then there's also little people that aren't proportionally correct. And I'm sure I'm probably wrong about that because it's probably changed.
I don't know. I can't keep track of it. I'm still calling people bitches. I mean, and I don't mean it derogatorily. It's just that they're small people, and I don't do political correctness.
You anti-midget?
I don't have time to keep track of what every word is changing to.
Oh, you know what? I heard a good thing though when I was listening also to the history of comedy.
Yes.
One of the comedians said, "Be careful, because the bad people always know the right thing to say,
Right.
and the good people don't always say the correct term because they're still learning.
Yeah.
So the bad people say the correct term, so then you like them, but they are bad people.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna skip the last 4 stories I had.
Save them for next week.
Yeah, I'll save them for next week. Because we've got 20 minutes left, and we've got to talk about Indy 500. Your writing.
I didn't write anything this week. Sorry.
No, I don't mean that. But you did one story.
I did Lisa's lug nuts.
Yeah, that's your new. You gotta talk.
That's my new
tell us
column.
about your new Wiggly story.
Yeah. Well, Lisa's lug nuts is more like J-Ski with estrogen.
Which may scare the heck out of a lot of men.
I don't care. I didn't say they had to. I didn't say they had to take the estrogen.
Oh, good. That's always helpful. I want to talk. I can't wait to talk about the Indy 500. I've been so excited about this all week.
That was fun.
I've watched the Indy 500 since I was a little kid, and this may be the most exciting ending to one I've ever seen. For the last 30 laps of the race, Helio Castroneves, who won the race at age 46
For the 4th time.
for the 4th time.
And he had a pink suit on.
It's a record time. 4th time. 46 years old. Nobody gave him a shot. He just got a one race deal for the Indy 5.
We just lost Chuck.
Who?
You're back. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, were we off?
Yeah, we lost Chuck.
Going again.
We lost Chuck for like 5 seconds.
Okay.
Okay, what did you make me saying?
Helio?
No, yeah, everything up till you said record time, and that's when you.
Okay, record tying 4th.
Yeah.
4th Indy 500.
And nobody's ever won more than 4.
Nope.
Ever.
Exactly.
Ever.
And that ties Rick Mears and who I can't remember the other person.
I'll look it up right now.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And like I was saying, he went back and forth with this rookie, and I hate not to give the guy credit because he did so well. But for this long, and they kept going at it. And with like 3 laps to go, Helio passes him on the outside with so much momentum that there was no way the guy was going to catch him, and they hit traffic and they weaved between it, and the guy never got close to him. But that really wasn't the most exciting part. When he won and got out of that car.
It took him like a half an hour to get him back in the car.
It took a half an hour for him to even do the TV interview.
Right.
He jumped out of the car. He did the famous climbing the fence thing
Which
that he did
invented.
in 2000.
Right, which he invented.
He didn't invent it, it turns out. It was Dale Jarrett that did it the first time.
Okay.
But Helio did it the second time, and the first time in India, and got his nickname as the Spider-Man because of it. So the first thing he did is ran up and climbed the fence with his whole team climbing up and hanging off of it, just like they did way back when, 20 years earlier, I believe it was. And then he got down and he started waving to every damn fan. Every single person. Every single
and he was
person.
dancing.
He's dancing. He went half a mile up the track, came back, then went the other direction for a while, and finally they settled him down to do the interview. And then when he finally got in the paddock area, he hugged every single person there. And then finally got him on the lift that went upstairs, and then hugged everybody up there. And then they finally got him in the car for the putting of the wreath on the head and the milk over his head.
Strawberry milk.
And the second milk was strawberry.
Yeah, second
They
milk.
did the
Because
customary
he had
milk.
the white milk because his uniform was white and pink.
And that's why he did the pink for the second one.
So check this out, and so they skipped a few years in World War II, right?
Yep.
So, in 105 years, only 20 drivers have won more than once.
Wow.
Only 20.
That's amazing.
And I'm still looking for the people that have.
So
He's the only active driver that has won more than once.
Wow.
Active.
Wow. I mean, this was just one of those amazing moments that will forever be in Indianapolis 500 history. The celebration was beyond. I mean, if you weren't smiling ear to ear and laughing and happy for him, you weren't watching the race.
Okay, guess who you think won 4 times? Just guess. You're probably right.
Foyt?
AJ Foyt.
Foyt, Mears.
Andretti?
Mears. Nope.
No, Andretti won it once. Is
AJ
there one more?
Foyt. Mears. There's 4 people.
Oh, who's the fourth?
Al Unser Sr.
Oh, freak!
Oh,
I
okay,
forgot
yeah.
about him.
Yep.
He was awesome
Yep.
too.
That makes
And
sense.
hey,
Hey, Lisa,
Yes.
you moved your computer again.
no, I didn't. Chuck just keeps stomping on things.
I'm not
Hold on.
touching anything. I've got my hands.
Yeah,
on
you're lying.
All right,
There.
good.
Guess
Oh.
who's going to the Indy 500?
Oh! You
We are.
We are.
We are.
Darsh, you didn't even know this yet. For
Because
real, we are really going to the Indy 500 next year.
okay, because
Nice.
First time ever.
for 11 years, my mother-in-law lived in Speedway, Indiana.
Right.
Like literally across the street from the freaking track. And I didn't even care about motorsports then. I was just like, you know what? It'd be really fun to go to the Indy 500. No, it's like really crowded and nobody that lives in Indianapolis goes to it. We all just go to like the practices and the qualifying and carb week and stuff, but we
Right.
never go to the race. Nobody ever goes. It's really boring. Or not really boring, it's really expensive. Nobody ever goes. Alright. So like I just drove around this track for like,
20
I don't
years.
know, 15 years.
Yeah.
No, we're not
I
gonna
never
go.
went in.
No, not gonna go. So now we're gonna go.
You're gonna go. It's
Next
gonna
year.
be so. I've wanted to go. I mean, I remember before Mario Andretti winning.
Well, hopefully we're gonna go. You have to apply for
I know.
tickets.
Well, we're gonna go.
So we're probably
I'm very confident.
Well, you know how it was like though in the 90s and the 80s and stuff. You couldn't just get a ticket. You had to like apply,
Right.
and it was kind of like Duke basketball.
Well, we applied the day of the race.
No,
so
what I'm
our
saying is
chances
though,
are good.
people get the tickets for years and years
Yes.
and years, like Duke basketball.
And
You
then
can't just
everybody else.
you can't just apply to get them. I mean, you can't just buy them.
Right.
You have to apply, then you have to get on the list, and then see if
Yeah.
anybody else wants them. If people don't want them, then you can have them. So
So there's Castro Neves on the screen. He is from Brazil. He is the nicest man
He's
in
so
all
sweet.
of Indy League.
he's
just
so sweet.
amazing.
Yeah.
So I really wanted to celebrate that a little bit with you guys because man, it was.
He was so happy. You think he's
It was-
gonna get a ride next year?
He's going to get a ride this year.
Well, yeah, that's true.
I mean, he's not.
Oh, and
he was
wait.
only scheduled to. Oh, by the way, he's won his last 2 races now.
Wait,
he goes.
he's only
I only
been
got
in
2.
2.
He says I only got 2 rides this year.
2
I
races.
won both of
Yep. And we thought that Jimmy was supposed to be in this race. Turns out that Tony Kanaan said, No, Jimmy, you cannot have the car this time.
And you know what? Jimmy is so gracious that he gave him.
They share the ride.
He even talked about how neat it was for Tony to be able to ride one time.
But somebody messed.
Even though Jimmy was giving up his.
Somebody messed it up though. They almost the car that you were and then they go the car that you share with him. So apparently Jimmy was supposed to be in the car, and then Tony was like, "Nope, I got one more ride." So
the tickets cost $111
the maximum
each, I think?
the maximum tickets were $120 of anything. I think.
Well, you had to put in your 3 choices.
You can't buy whatever you want because a lot of them go to the people that have had tickets for years.
Right.
But of the tickets that they had that you could ask for, the maximum was $120.
Stop bouncing the table.
I'm not bouncing the table.
I'm not moving. You're bouncing.
We need to
everything.
fix this table.
We need a new table. I just told you that.
You told me that before the show.
Yes, I did. The tickets actually cost. I covered.
Yeah, I think.
Wait, I did want to mention. Audra said she's 6 feet tall, and finding clothes and shoes sucks.
Hey, Audra, don't.
Can you help her?
Hey, Audra, don't stand in front of me at a concert.
Can you help her with clothes?
I guess. Yeah.
Lisa's good at that. We'll do a thing on thrifting next week.
Yeah.
Okay. So Audra, we'll do a segment on that next week.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okie dokie.
I'm a midget.
So if you get a chance to watch at least the last 10 laps of that race.
Yeah, like the last 25.
The last
30,
the last 25, 30. Oh my gosh, that's one of the best you'll ever see. All right. Let's see. So let's talk about some NASCAR. We got 10 minutes left.
Cool.
Where the heck did they race last week?
Home.
Oh yeah.
They raced at home.
I knew that. This is
I
hope y'all had a great Memorial Day weekend, by the way.
Wait, how come you're allowed to say that?
Because we're talking about the race for Memorial Day, and I'm a veteran.
Right, but somebody else said that, and she got in trouble for that.
Who? What?
Never mind. We don't talk politics.
We're not talking politics. I talk about whatever I want to talk about, and damn the torpedoes.
Well, how come I can't?
Ahead. You can.
Okay.
But I'm not talking politics.
Okie doke. Anyway.
There's nothing political about Memorial Day.
Pee-wee, I don't think that you can RV in the infield, but you may be able to, but I'm not sure.
No, I believe it's outside.
At Indy. I'm not sure. I think all the camping is outside.
You can get tickets. Tracks, it's on the outside.
Can get tickets.
Well, they have a road course on the inside. Yes, ma'am.
You can get tickets to sit in the infield facing the other way, but I don't think you can camp in the infield at Indy.
Look what I just said to you. Lisa is a short ass, so she would really appreciate
Thank you. No, it's seriously, it's the story of my life. The story of my life. No matter where I have tickets to something, somebody that's like 1.5 feet taller than me is sitting in front of me and stands up the whole show.
Lisa, you are correct that there are infield bleacher seats.
Yes.
But you can't. There's no car access in the infield because there's a golf course and the road course.
Yep. There's stuff there. So. Yeah.
That would be neat. Alrighty, so let's see. So we got NASCAR. So they were at Charlotte, which they all love because it's their home race.
They get to stay at home.
They get to sleep at home instead of traveling around. So they have all the families are there. And there was a ton of people.
Well, it was 100%, not 100%. It was
80%.
No. It was 100%. Indy was only 50% or 40%.
But
Charlotte was 100%.
50% of Indianapolis is still 125,000.
Which is that was the only all the people that were coming anyway.
Right.
Don't fool anybody.
Well, you know what? They had a bigger crowd than they have.
Right. Pen up the man. I know.
Pen up the man.
Hey, but guess who was open 100%? Thank you, Governor Cooper.
Yes. Thank God North Carolina is open for business, guys. Nothing's shut down anywhere anymore. Lisa and I are going through stores with no masks on.
Oh, see, now I get, this is how I get Chuck to come out now.
Yeah.
Chuck, would you like to come to the store with me? You don't have to wear a mask.
It's true.
Yep.
It really, I can't breathe in them. I don't like the whole idea. Yeah. Et cetera.
And I've had my vaccination and he hasn't, but I've given up on that. So if you want to die, go ahead.
Welcome to the club. Florida's been like that for months.
Yep.
Yep. You guys
Right.
have been open for business. So anyway,
Right, but see,
so
I
where
drive
does he
it,
park
yeah.
I am
Outside.
certain they have camping on the
Yeah,
outside.
they have tons of camping on the outside.
They
yeah.
have tons of camping, like every
Yeah.
place.
Or-
If you've ever been to Darlington, it's kind of like that. It's a big track, but there's no parking. in the
Or-
middle, so you just park up around it.
Or you drive around the neighborhood right outside and you ask people if you can park in their lawn for money.
Yep.
'Cause that's what Norma used to do.
Oh yeah, that's a great business if you live
Yeah.
near a racetrack. For goodness
She
sake.
lived 2 blocks away and she used to let people park in her yard for
Yeah.
money.
So we went to this race about 8 years ago or so. We saw ZZ Top there.
That's 6 or
and we saw the
7. 6. I think it
Skydiver.
was 6.
6 years ago.
Yeah, it was
we
hot.
saw the Sky.
Oh my God, it
they
was so
invaded
hot.
the infield. You ever seen that on TV, Durst?
Yes.
Where the Army, Navy, Air Force, and Marines all invade the infield
Yeah.
like they're on a attack.
Yeah.
It's so cool. We were sitting up in the kind of the upper into corner 1, and this paratrooper went right over our heads.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, that was
over
when
our
we
heads.
bought somebody
I took
else's
a picture
tickets,
straight
right?
up of it. Yeah.
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 We
it was
found
so
some
neat.
cheap
It
tickets
was a great
online.
time, but it's a 600-mile race. After
Oh,
you've been
my.
out in the sun for an hour before the race,
Yeah,
and 2
it's
hours before
so-
it gets
yeah.
dark,
But we spent
and
the
then
night.
3 more hours.
Remember?
Yeah, and 3 more hours after that of racing. You are tired by the time you get back
We-
anywhere.
Ryan was still here and we spent the night.
Yep. Yes,
So-
I remember. It's a long, long time. If you ever go to that race, stay there.
If it's a night race, don't drive.
Unless
yeah,
you live
just-
real close.
yeah.
It's just not worth it. I mean, you get out of there at 11 o'clock. By the time you get out of the parking lot, it's 12.
Then you can call
you know-
Jimmy John's and get
Oh, that
a
was
sub in like
awesome.
5 minutes. Oh
Yeah,
my,
it
that was
like 1:30
crazy.
in the morning when we finally got settled.
We were
and
near
we were
UNC
hungry.
Charlotte. Yeah.
Yeah. So we ordered a sub from Jimmy John's.
It came in like 7
minutes.
It came in like 11
Yeah,
minutes or
it's
some
as fast
craziness.
as you
Yeah.
ever saw in your life.
It was crazy.
It was awesome.
Kevin Harvick brought it. No, not really.
It really was. It was a good time.
It was fun. It's just getting too old to like do this late night stuff, you know?
Yeah, we're getting old. What can you say?
Dave is not home.
Oh, Dave is never coming.
There
home,
is a kitty hanging out
unfortunately.
across the street that Gracie loves that we're going to try and see if we can get him to come over and hang out with us.
But what I have found out is there's an awful lot of cats living in the woods around our town.
Yeah?
So Dave may be among them.
Maybe he decided to go feral.
Well, he was always a wild
Maybe.
guy.
Maybe.
So Dave just decided to
Maybe
move out.
he's-
Oh, and by the way, for those of you that we told about Bob, the bobtail cat we were getting, we decided to give him to Lisa's sister.
Because he's
Because-
bonded to his sister,
Right.
his kitten sister, and they want to stay together.
Right. So we decided to
So-
take the high route
So
on
he
that,
might-
and
He may or may not. She's
did.
going to call the girl kitty Lucy. So we
Ricky.
said Ricky, but then since his name was Bob, his name should have been Ricky Bobby, but she said no. But I'm going to call him Bob anyway.
yeah, we'll call him Bob anyway.
Should call him Charlie.
Charlie?
Charlie Brown
Charlie.
and Lucy.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, Charlie's
They want to
nuts.
call him George because he's very curious, but that's kind of lame.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Whatever. Call him whatever you want to call him.
Alger, we're sad about Dave too, but what are you gonna do?
Right.
If you allow cats to be outdoors, you've got to accept what.
And I don't need any
happens
lectures
sometimes,
about
and
allowing your cats to be outdoors.
We
so.
live in a very rural area.
Ruh, ruh, ruh.
There are, and our one cat actually stops, looks both ways before it crosses.
That's so
Every
funny.
single time.
She
Even
does.
if you're standing there and going, "It's okay, come." She stops, looks both ways, and then crosses the road.
That's awesome too. We didn't even teach her that. She's just smart.
Anyway, let's see. So next week's race is, where is next week's
I
race?
don't know.
Sonoma, isn't it?
Is it?
Oh yeah, Sonoma. They're going out to California. So you guys out California way, you get to go see the race. It's
And there's wine. There's good wine in
Yeah.
Sonoma.
Oh yeah.
You know the one I'm excited for?
What's that?
Nashville.
Oh yeah. You know what? We should try to go to that.
Yeah, that's only.
You know, it's going to be hard to get in the inaugural one.
No.
Though. And they don't have the most seats.
I want to go to the one where they have it in the short track, not the big track. The fairgrounds
That's
one
a
that
year
people
or
are
two.
complaining
Well,
about.
That's about 3-4 years.
Yeah, I want to go to that one.
That'll be neat.
We'll be dead.
But it's a flat track, the Richmond one that they're gonna. I mean the one that they're gonna be on in Nashville. So
Sorry.
it's really interesting going through the corners. It's not like your typical big bank track. It's
Yeah.
quite flat in the corners.
You know what else we're excited about?
What?
We already talked about this, but I don't care. I'm
What?
still excited.
What?
North Wilkesboro.
Oh yeah! Talk about that one more time.
We have 2 minutes.
Yep.
We are going to that. I don't even care.
Oh, I don't care if I'm 90 years old. They can roll me in.
We will.
It may take that long.
And we will.
Yeah. But Marcus
Smith. Marcus Lemonis said he would give $1 million toward that. Marcus Smith, who owns the track, said they've been in discussions about doing it. So when he says something, it happens. So that track is getting
But Marcus
refurbished.
Lemonis.
Lemonis. Lemon. It's like lemon.
He's a friend of
lemon.
yours online.
Well, he followed me.
Yeah, they
Needs
follow.
to give me an
They
RD.
follow each other. So anyway, he said he's going to put up a store there, and if there's going to be a big store of his there right
Yeah.
next to the track, there's going to be a new road.
Oh yeah, because that was one of the
And
problems.
the problem was entry and exit from the
Yeah,
from the
it was-
track.
it was
It's
really-
horrendous.
It was really like you had to go down this exit and then go down a whole long way.
So they're going to build a whole new road. On that.
Yeah, yep,
It'll be awesome.
it'll be fun.
It is a track worth fixing. If
Oh
you've
yeah,
never
even
seen
though
it,
Dershey
go
doesn't
for it.
like short tracks.
Yeah. It's not really that short though. It's
It's a-
about 0.8.
That's short.
7-8.
That's for Dershey.
Yeah. Is 0.8 big enough for you, Dersh?
No.
Elon speaks.
So let's remind Dershey to never come to Bowman Gray.
Oh, you'd love Bowman Gray. It's about a 0.4 track.
That's like a little tiny.
It's tiny.
It's like what are those things that you put on? God, never mind. The extenders that you put on paper.
Oh, I was thinking. I thought you were going to put a 45.
No. You know what I'm talking about when you have like filler
Yeah,
paper and you put
but-
a little.
Oh yeah.
Might as well throw a silver dollar out and just let them brace
Yeah,
on that.
Basically.
Yeah.
Basically, I mean,
Racer-
because their tails are out the whole time mostly anyway. It's really it's an amazing.
It's awesome.
Well, you know, it's the oldest track of all.
The oldest existing NASCAR
The
track.
oldest NASCAR track of all. It's really neat.
It
It's
is
up
pretty
Winston
cool.
Salem.
It is pretty cool.
At least throw some dirt on it. That'd be interesting.
But they go in the dirt by accident
Well,
sometimes.
yeah, there's a lot of dirt on that track by accident.
We saw Bobby Labonte wreck there. That was fun.
Yeah, oh yeah, that was funny. He had a horrible day.
Yeah, but we also found out that he stayed and signed autographs afterward. So we screwed up.
We kind of
Screwed up on that.
But you know what? Who cares? We had a great time.
Yeah.
We got to go to the most historic NASCAR track
It
of
was,
them all.
yeah.
Our goal is to go to every NASCAR track.
Yeah,
on
it's
the
not
East
going to
Coast.
happen, but it
Well, on the
might.
East Coast. We're not going West Coast.
We still need to go to South Boston
Oh yeah.
and Hickory. That'd be fun.
Yep. Yep.
Hey, it's 8:01.
Hey, you made it a minute past time.
You know
and
what
you're
that
already
means?
even heading out to the Wee Wee chat
Wee
room.
Wee chat
already.
room.
Yeah. Hey, SoCal birthdays is almost here. You're gonna be 12
Yay!
times what?
I'm going to have a 30-year-old next week.
Oh,
I am. And it's not even my oldest kid,
really? Oh, right.
believe it or not.
So
I know
your
you
second
believe
one's
it.
gonna
but
be 30
My second one, and your kid's
Mine
going to be
is
30 next year.
next year. I know.
Yeah, my
does that
youngest is already
That means
30.
we're getting old or something.
Yep.
All right, you guys. I'd love to just sit here and talk to you till we have to go on the other show, but we got to be on the other show in 28 minutes. So we better sign out of here. Dersh, would you put up the link, please, for the right side of politics so everybody can click on it directly and join us?
Hey, can I say something before I leave, though?
Yes, ma'am.
Shut up, Chuck!
Oh, Dershie, would you like to join in that as well?
Yeah, shut up, Chuck, and go on!
There you go.
Alright, I love you, Dersh.
All right, you guys, we're out of here.
Love you,
We'll see
Lise.
very
Bye, Lise.
shortly on the right side of politics. Dershie is putting up the link right now. Don't leave until you get the
Stop
link.
yelling.
I know, I'm just excited. time. We haven't been on the air in a couple weeks.
So it doesn't mean you have to talk twice as loud.
Guys, we love you. We'll see you soon.
Ugh.
I guess Darcy's going to try to put up that one.
Hang on.
I have to stay on here until...
Standing by. Here it comes.
I have to stay on here until Durst puts it on there. Don't hang up yet, because we want you to join us on the right side of politics.
There it is. It's up there now.
All right, Durst, there it is. Click that link, and you'll have the link for us in 27 minutes. See you guys soon.
Minimum 27.
Give him
28,
give him
30,
give him a couple minutes to give him,
105. Whatever it takes to get us ready. All right. Good night, everybody. Thanks for listening.
We'll see you soon. Bye.